These are what remains of the two pipes which extended all the way back to the rear of the basement. They've been cut here and here. This one is already done and ready to be plugged. This one has not yet been done. And I'm going to work on this one here to see if I could duplicate what was performed on this one here to get it finished. In an ideal world, once you have a pipe cut, you just take a pipe wrench to it and twist it out. And then it'll come out by twisting with the pipe wrench. But this is not an ideal world. This is the real world. I'll give you a little demonstration of what I'm talking about. I'm pushing with all my might, and it's not budging. So what we're going to do is, when Henry was here, the procedure he used was he used a reciprocating saw, did some selected cuts inside this pipe here to give it the ability to be negotiated by banging it with a hammer and then loosening it to where it could come out. So that's why I said this one here is ready to go, ready to be plugged, and I'm going to try to do the same thing over here. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. Although Henry and I had used his larger reciprocating saw to cut out the first pipe, he believed more could be achieved by lending me his smaller one, due in part to this second pipe being closer to the wall. It would be my first time using it, and alone at that. But as he said, it works exactly the same as the larger, just on a smaller scale. Even though Henry did not say anything about me using his bigger reciprocating saw, I decided to use it again anyway, as kind of a change up from the smaller one, because of the tiring aspect of using the same for an extended period of time. What I was attempting to do was to use the blade on the reciprocating saws, both the small one and the large one, make a slit at the top, the very top of this pipe, and also another slit at the very bottom. Now, from what I remember, what Henry had recommended is we try to do 3 different slits that would work best. But I'm going to try it with just these 2 on opposite ends. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bang this a few times with a hammer and try to apply some bangs to it. And then I'm going to take the wrench to it and see if it's ready to turn. Best case scenario, it will be ready and it will turn. Otherwise, we'll have to keep working on it and until it's ready to give. The reason that I stopped when I did is because I'm feeling confident. I thought that those cuts went really well. Oh, look how easy that bad boy came out. Woo! Oh, man. Man. All right. Wait till Henry sees this. He's going to say, I trained you good. Okay, now, he also recommended taking a look. And we have a cut here. Yeah, we have the 2 cuts and they're pretty deep. Also, take a look inside of here and make sure that there's no damage inside here. So that's what I'm going to do now. Oh, wow. Oh, man. I went really deep on that top one. The bottom one doesn't look so much. But it did go kind of deep on the top. Yeah, I'm going to take a picture of that. So the next thing is these are the two plugs that I bought just in case I was successful in getting as far as I got. I'm going to test these to make sure these fit. I'm not going to try to seal them and finalize it right now. I could always come back and do that later. The main thing is to make sure these guys fit inside here. And I got the right size, so that one looks okay. This one looks okay too. And I got some pipe dope. I'm going to use that generously. Hopefully that'll be good enough to seal this one here that has that cut on the top. For right now, I'm going to call it a day on this part here because I want to make sure Henry gets a video of this so he'll know what the status is.